So, you're stuck in bronze, you've been there for a while, and you really want to get out. I don't blame you. You're the lowest of the low, and everyone constantly reminds you of that. No problem, just follow these 5 simple steps and you'll be silver in no time. Trust me, I'm an expert. Step 1. Team composition. Some players will tell you that you need to have 2 tanks, 2 healers, and 2 attack or defense heroes or you'll lose the game. They'll use made up words like meta, and they'll try to tell you to switch heroes to what they want you to play. You probably already have a Mercy main locked in, and now everyone's trying to play DPS while some guy yells about needing tanks and more healers.
Team comp, team comp, team comp.
Cannot solo tank.
We're defending with 3 DPS? Nice.
If you really want to get out of bronze, ignore that guy. You know exactly what the team needs to be carried to victory. Your team will yell at you and tell you to switch heroes, but don't be fooled. They just want you to switch so that they can take Hanzo for themselves. Step 2. Voice comms. As soon as you join the game, your teammates will ask you who has a microphone. It's none of their business if you have one or not. Like, why do they even want to know? Maybe they want to rob you or something? It's probably best to just not join team chat, just in case. If you're pretty confident that they're not going to trace your IP address and rob you, you can join the voice chat. If you hear a child speaking, make sure you let them know that you are older than them and therefore better at the game.
I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. I'm right, you're wrong. And there's nothing you can do about it.
But how will I know if it's a child or a girl? I hear you asking. Don't be ridiculous. Girls don't play video games. It's a child. Some will say that positivity helps win the game, and that you should compliment your team when they get good kills or let off good ults. Don't bother, it's a waste of time and it distracts the players. Save the voice comms for telling people that they're bad when they miss a shot. How else will they improve if you don't tell them they're bad?
Fucking of course, because no one can look up. Legit, I'll fucking throw if you guys can't look up. Like legit, you move your mouse upwards, and then you see them, and then you shoot them with mouse 1.
Step 3. Teamwork. Your teammates will constantly spam the group up line from the communication wheel. But nobody likes a spammer. Don't reward their rude behaviour by giving in. It's not like teaming up is going to be of any benefit to you anyway. Even if you do by some miracle have a Reinhardt on your team, he's not going to have his shield up. This is bronze, remember. Step 4. Ultimate abilities. You worked really hard to get your ultimate built up. You have the right to use it whenever you want to. Is there one single enemy buzzing around you and you can't kill them? Just use your ult on them. Who cares if they're the only one around? There are 6 players per team. You use your ult on one, there are still 5 other team members to use their ults on the 5 enemies. It's simple maths. Sometimes you'll need to use your ultimate, but you don't have a lot of health. That's completely fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you die, it's not your fault. Your healer should have kept you alive. Make sure you tell her that it's all her fault and she's the worst healer you've ever played with. How will she improve if she never hears criticism? Step 5. Pushing the payload. The payload has to move to checkpoints for your team to win. Everyone knows that. But why should it be your job to move it? There are 5 other team members. You're busy getting frags. Pfft, let someone else do that peasant work. And there you have it. Congratulations, you're now silver. You're welcome.